Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It is Friday, the 17th of April. This is my weekly recap video. I'm shooting this. It's a little after 1 here. I have to leave early. I have a personal thing to attend to. When we look at the markets this week, it's been a hell of a week. And if you want to join us in our live trading room, we'd love to have you where you can see all these trades real time and follow along with us. Come on over to smartoptiontrading.com. Link in the description below. So let's talk about it and let's talk about what's going on. Let's just start off with the ES, and the ES has been on an absolute rager. Starting from here on the 31st of March, this is 13 days up in a row, and this is unfreaking believable. And the power of this is insane and absurd. We're extremely hot, we're extremely extended, but it hasn't mattered. And you have FOMO, fe fear of missing out, and people are just piling in and chasing and chasing. We could use a day off. I was hoping yesterday we'd get one. We didn't. Today, we definitely didn't get one. We go into this weekend when the risk of headlines seems to be coming off, as it seems like one way or another, some type of deal in this ceasefire and that will turn into a peace will be extended or something. It seems to be going on with Iran. What you need to realize here, if you missed out on this here through this, who were you listening to? What were you thinking? Were you watching too much news? Yes, there were scary times in here, but again, once we took off out of this break right here, it was pretty clear that we were going to keep going up and the market wanted to push. And you also see where this is going when you look at oil. Crude has been completely slacked back down to the 80 area. This is great. Bonds are up with this. The VIX has been smashed back down. It's back into the 17 area. This is good. And, the other thing we're all watching here is Bitcoin breaking 75,000 and trying to move out of here. So, what was there to trade this week? What was good? I mean, we traded CoreWeave, we traded IGV, we traded Oracle, Google, Nvidia, uh, CRDO, Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Rocket Lab, AMD. I mean, just some of the different names we traded this week over and over again. IBI, added more IBIT, TQQQ. There was plenty of things to do. When you're looking at this market, it continues to elevate. The semis have led. SMH is yet another new all-time high today. Micron just missed an all-time high, put it in pre-market, but didn't hold it. SNDK, Western Digital, right? SD, these names have been running. AMD yesterday exploded for a new all-time high and got followed through today. Intel is at a multi-year high and has been on a rager. They have early earnings next week. Nvidia, which I'm long calls in, is just off the all-time high, which is trading, I think, at 212 area. So continued strength in the semis, right? Continue to be very, very strong. The banks reported this week, the big banks, and they were not great. They didn't get a big reaction. The XLF is up. Goldman has been all over the place, but up a little bit. It's been Citigroup that's been leading that, and Goldman and Morgan Stanley. The rest of them, Wells Fargo, not so much. Energy getting beaten back down here, as you would expect. At some point, these names probably come a buy as we go a little lower here. We talked about IGV, and IGV woke up, and you've had this nice move here above the 50-day for the first time in forever, and threatening to break out. It's really been driven by a couple names. Oracle's had this huge move off the lows, a little bit of a reversal candle there today. Microsoft hit all the way up into this 431 65. By the way, 431.65 was my sell trigger for the day. Call that out pre-market. Look at that boom right off of it. You see there coming back down. Palantir has kind of participated. It's okay, but the rest of them, like Salesforce and Now, not so much. What else can we talk about? Crypto waking up today. Coin, nice little break above the 100-day. Hood breaking back to the upside as well. MSTR also a nice strong move here. That thing was smothered in call buying today. Look at that, 6 call alerts if you look up here in the upper left quarter. All right. So, lots of good going on there. When we look around at the Mag 7 and such and what's going on there, Amazon, huge move. 258.60 is the all-time high, just shy of it. I uncovered my calls last week. It's like I covered my stock, but the calls I sold against it last week, it switched to calls. I'm in it, sitting in a little very small now June position on that. Tesla is broken above the 200-day here after a rough start this morning and holding it, earnings next week. Meta, which I added to during this, has had a monster move back above the 200-day. Google sitting here just shy of that 349 all-time high. And even Apple, which I'm also long some calls into June now, waking up and looks like it wants to go test that 275 area. The bottom line is when we come in here this week and we look around, it's been a hell of a week. Now, is the market hot? Yes, it is. It's extremely hot. It's extremely extended and could very much use a break. We're way out off the 8 day. We're out of the Bollinger Bands, but FOMO is a powerful thing. And if you're waiting for a dip to buy, eventually we're going to get one, and I hope soon. But it's been tough to come by. And the other thing to notice here is all the moving averages have curled back up. Look at the 8 day and 21 day rocketing up. The 200 day never turned down, and the 50 day and the 100 day now also curled back up. So, link in the description for the website if you want to join us. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys bright and early in the morning on Monday.